Hello dear children, welcome to today's class. Today is the second session of this chapter, Measure of Central Tendency. In the last class, we have learned how to calculate arithmetic mean of an individual series by three methods. First is your direct method, second, assumed mean or shortcut method, and third was your step deviation method. Now let's recapitulate the formula. How to calculate arithmetic mean in case of individual series by three different methods. The formula for calculating arithmetic mean in case of individual series by direct method is mean is equal to, this is the symbol for arithmetic mean, it is equal to summation of all the observations, that is summation x over n, where n are the number of observations. N represents number of observations in the data. Number of observations. Fine. And summation x is the sum total of all the x variables. Now, by assumed mean method, mean is calculated as a plus summation d over n, where a is the assumed mean and we take assumed mean from among the x variable. So a is the assumed mean and d are the deviations from the assumed mean. So d is equal to x minus a. We take the summation of these deviations. So the formula for calculating arithmetic mean will be mean is equal to a plus summation d over n. Now step deviation method, again in order to simplify the calculation we use step deviation method. The formula for calculating arithmetic mean in case of with the help of step deviation method is mean is equal to a plus summation d dash over n into c, where a is same assumed mean. A is the assumed mean which we are going to take any value from the x variable, and d is equal to x minus a. D is equal to x minus a and d dash is equal to d upon c, where c is the common factor. We'll observe the values of d. If there is some common factor, we'll take out that common factor, and then all the values, all the deviations are divided by this common factor c to get d dash. The formula for calculating arithmetic mean in case of individual series by step deviation method is mean is equal to a plus summation d dash over n into c. Now in today's class, we'll be learning how to calculate arithmetic mean in case of a discrete series, and the arithmetic mean in a discrete series can be computed by applying again the three formulas: by direct method, by shortcut method also known as assumed mean method, and by step deviation method. Now we are going to learn these methods one by one. So this is my discrete series. Now we know that discrete series is a series in which in front of the x variables there are frequencies. Now in this series you can see that marks are given and these marks are obtained by these many number of students. So marks are going to represent our x variable and number of students are going to represent the frequency. Now, how to read this table? 20 marks are obtained by 8 students in a class, 30 marks are obtained by 12 students in a class, 40 marks are obtained by 20 students in a class, 50 marks are obtained by 10 students in a class, 60 marks are obtained by 6 students in a class, and 70 marks are obtained by 4 students in a class. Now, if you take the sum total of these frequencies, summation F, which is equal to 20 plus 20, 40, 50 and 60. So these are in this data, what we are showing? We are showing the marks obtained by 60 students in a class. Fine. So summation F will be nothing but your total number of observations, that is N. So in case of discrete series, N is your summation F. Now, let us learn how to calculate the arithmetic mean in case of discrete series by direct method. First, we are going to write the algorithm and then we will proceed towards solving this question. Now, the algorithm or the steps to be followed for calculating arithmetic mean by direct method are: first step, we will multiply the frequencies with the x variable. So we are going to take fx. Fine. We are going to calculate fx, and then in the second or following this step, we are going to take the summation of fx. Summation means we are going to take the sum of your product of frequencies with the x variable. Second step, we are going to calculate n, which is nothing but summation f. Fine. And then in the third step, we are now ready to calculate the arithmetic mean. Mean is given by summation fx over summation f. Summation fx over summation f. Now, following the steps, we'll calculate the arithmetic mean. So, the first step, let's calculate fx. Fx in this case will be 20 into 8, 160, 12 into 3 into 30, that is 360, then 20 into 40 is 800, 50 into 10, 500, 60 into 6, 360, and 70 into 4 is 280. Now let's calculate the summation fx. Now summation fx is equal to so we have got 2460 as summation fx. Now let's apply the formula for calculating the arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean is given by summation fx over summation f. You have already calculated summation f. It is, let's substitute the value, 2460 upon 60. So if I'm going to simplify it, I'm going to get 41. Yes, 41 what? 41 marks. We have to write the units. Fine. So mean is equal to 41 marks. So the average performance of the 60 students is going to be represented by this figure 41 marks. I hope that this method of calculating arithmetic mean in case of discrete series is clear to everyone. Now let's learn how to calculate arithmetic mean in case of discrete series by the second method, that is assume mean method. Assume mean method is also known as shortcut method. Now as the name indicates, assume mean method, what we are going to do is from these x variables, that is marks in case of this question, we are going to take any value as an assume mean. Fine. So the first step is take assumed mean and let it be A. Fine. Take assumed mean from among any variable, any of these variables. Then second step is that we are going to take the deviations from the assumed mean. So we are going to subtract this assumed mean from x and we'll find out the deviations. Now third step, since we have got frequency in this series, fine, we are going to multiply all the deviations calculated with the respective frequencies, and then we'll take the summation of FD. We'll take the summation of FD. Then fourth step is to calculate summation F, which we have already done. And then finally, we'll apply the formula to calculate the arithmetic mean. Mean is given by A plus summation FD over summation F. By applying this formula, we'll be able to calculate the arithmetic mean. Let's now solve this question again, where the marks obtained by 60 students are given to us. Now let's calculate the arithmetic mean in this discrete series by following the assumed mean method or your shortcut method. Assumed mean method, also known as shortcut method. So first step again, let's say from among these marks or x variable, let us take 40 as the assumed mean. Let us take 40 as the assumed mean. So we are going to calculate the deviations from this assumed mean. So D is equal to x minus A. So 20 minus 40, 20 minus 40 will be minus 20. 30 minus 40 will be minus 10. 40 minus 40, 0. 50 minus 40, 10. 60 minus 40, 20. And 70 minus 40 will be 30. Fine. Next step is to calculate. These are the deviations. Next step is to calculate frequencies into deviations. We multiply the respective frequencies with the deviations. So 8 multiplied by minus 20 will be minus 160. 12 multiplied by minus 10, minus 120. 20 multiplied by 0 is 0. 10 multiplied by 10, 100. 6 multiplied by 20, it will be 120. And then 4 multiplied by 30, it is also 120. Now we are going to take the summation FD. Summation FD is, so it's 60. Summation FD is equal to 60 and summation F, it is also 60. So let us apply the formula for calculating the arithmetic mean. So arithmetic mean is given by, it's right over here, arithmetic mean is given by A plus summation FD upon summation F. Assume mean was 40 plus summation FD is 60 upon summation F is also 60. So 60 one's a 60. We have got 40 plus 1, which is equal to 41 marks. Again, thus we have got mean marks of these 60 students as 41 marks. So by this we can conclude that whatever method we use to calculate the arithmetic mean, be it the direct method and now the assumed mean method, the arithmetic mean would remain the same. Now let's move to the last method of calculating arithmetic mean in case of discrete series, and this last method is step deviation method. There is only one step extra. Let's write the algorithm first. First step as it is, that we are going to take A as the assumed mean. So take assumed mean, fine, and this assumed mean is going to be taken among your x variable. Like in the last case we had taken 40, fine. Then the second step is to calculate the deviations from the assumed mean, that is x minus a. Now the third step is different. What we are going to do is we are going to locate a common factor from this d. फाइन, जितनी भी डेविएशंस होंगी हम उनमें से कॉमन फैक्टर निकालेंगे, एंड दैट कॉमन फैक्टर will be C. Fine. We are going to locate, we are going to identify the common factor among the deviations. And then fourth step is we'll calculate D dash. And D dash is nothing but D upon C. D dash is nothing but D upon C. Next step is we'll multiply the frequencies with D dash and calculate summation FD dash. Fine. Then take n as your summation of f, and then finally we'll apply the formula to calculate the arithmetic mean, where mean is equal to a plus summation FD dash over summation f into C. Fine. A plus summation FD dash upon summation f into C. So by the same example, let's continue the arithmetic mean of the discrete series by using the last method, that is step deviation method. Now the question remains the same. We'll take again assumed mean as 40. Fine. The deviations from these assumed mean, they are there in front of you. We have already calculated the deviations when we calculated arithmetic mean using assumed mean method. So these are the deviations. Now following the next step, we have to identify that what is the common factor over here. ये deviations पे common factor कौन सा है? अब देखिए the figures are 20, -20, -10, 10, 20, 30. So we can easily identify that 10 is the common factor here. So let us take C common factor as 10, and then we are going to calculate D dash, which is nothing but D upon C. So -20 upon 10 is -2, -10 upon 10 is -1, 0, 10 upon 10 is 1, 20 upon 10 is 2, 30 upon 10 is 3. See, basically, why are we doing this? We are just extending one more step in order to simplify the calculation. इससे क्या होगा बेटा? मेरी calculation और simplify हो जाएगी. So we are just taking one more step, fine, in order to simplify the calculation. Then next step is to calculate FD dash. Fine. So 8 multiplied by -2 is -16. 12 multiplied by -1 is -12. Then 0. Then 10 multiplied by 1 is 10. 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. And 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. So if I take summation FD dash, it will be, see, 12 minus 12, 0, -16 plus 10, -6, and -6 plus 12 will be 6. Fine. So let us apply. Now all the variables are there with me. Let us apply the formula. The formula for calculating arithmetic mean by step deviation method is, let me do the calculations over here. You just remember that C was 10. So mean is equal to A plus summation FD dash over summation F into C. Fine. Now if I substitute the values, A was 40. A is 40 plus 6 upon 60 into 10. When we simplify it, we'll get 1, and which is equal to 41 marks. So your mean marks are 41 marks when we calculated arithmetic mean with the last method, that is step deviation method. And again, the answer is the same. I hope that all the three methods of calculating arithmetic mean in case of discrete series, that is direct method, assume mean method, and step deviation method, is clear to everyone. Hope all of you have enjoyed the learning today. That's all for today from my side. Thank you very much.